A true story of survival, delusion, and the human will to live. Yossi Ghinsberg, Lost in the Amazon Jungle, 1981. A true story of survival, delusion, and the human will to live. In 1981, Yossi Ghinsberg, a 21-year-old Israeli backpacker, set off on what was supposed to be the adventure of a lifetime, a trek deep into the unexplored Bolivian Amazon. Fueled by the writings of explorers and a desire to break away from the ordinary, Yossi had no idea that his journey would soon become a fight for survival in one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth. The beginning, a dream trip turns risky. While traveling in La Paz, Bolivia, Yossi met Karl Ruprechter, an Austrian who claimed to be a geologist. Karl spoke of hidden gold, lost tribes, and uncharted jungle, a place no tourist had ever gone. Yossi, captivated, convinced two other backpackers, Kevin Gale, an American photographer, and Marcus Stam, a Swiss teacher, to join the expedition. They ventured into the jungle with minimal supplies, basic camping gear, and complete trust in Karl. But from the very beginning, things went wrong. The group falls apart. They faced harsh terrain, heavy rain, and endless insect bites. Food was scarce, and Marcus struggled physically, slowing the group down. As tensions rose and Karl's credibility fell into question, they realized they'd made a grave mistake. Eventually, the group split. Yossi and Kevin decided to raft down the river to reach civilization. Karl and Marcus chose to walk back through the jungle. They were never seen again. Disaster strikes on the river. Yossi and Kevin built a makeshift raft and set off down the Tuichi River. For a few days, they made progress, until they hit a massive waterfall. The raft capsized, and the pair were violently separated. Kevin made it to shore and was later rescued. Yossi was alone, 21 days alone in the Amazon. For 3 weeks, Yossi wandered the jungle with no food, no knife, and no way to signal for help. He ate monkey eggs, fruits, and raw snails. A parasitic worm burrowed into his forehead. His feet rotted, and his skin peeled from constant exposure. He slept among jaguars, battled hallucinations, and wept in the rain. At one point, he fell into a swamp and sank into quicksand-like mud, barely clawing his way out. Despite the torment, Yossi kept moving, driven by the memory of his family and a refusal to die in silence. The miracle rescue. Kevin, after days of searching with locals and believing Yossi was dead, returned one last time with a small search party. On the 21st day, Yossi was spotted, sunburnt, skeletal, barely alive, lying near the river, unable to move. Against all odds, he had survived. He was immediately airlifted out and taken to a hospital. His recovery took months. Legacy in the movie Jungle. Yossi later wrote his memoir, Jungle, a harrowing true story of survival, which became an international bestseller. In 2017, it was adapted into the movie Jungle, starring Daniel Radcliffe as Yossi. The film captures the madness, beauty, and terror of the jungle. But the real story, Yossi's, is even more incredible. He has since become a motivational speaker and author, sharing lessons about resilience, intuition, and the raw power of human will. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.